Hey man, haven't seen you in a hot minute, man. How you doing, Mr. Someone Sane? Waiting for Jessica to join up. I sent her the link. You guys can hear me, right? Oh, there Jessica is finally. Here you are.
Hey,
Oh, taking a few minutes. I better make sure she got the link.
sorry about that. To be honest with you, I thought you were going to be longer. So I was around doing stuff. I didn't even see. I had my phone on my charger. And then I was like, oh, shoot, when did he send this?
Yeah, uh,
Sorry.
you're good. Oh, that it happened again.
I won't. Well, I actually can't make any promises. I'm not sure that I won't, truthfully. How are you doing?
Good.
Yeah.
Someone saying, yeah, I titled the live stream Thursday Doodles and with Jessica, and I said, how do I title like the hot babe is back or something like that. So what here it says,
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I don't know about all that now, but a babe is here. A person.
someone saying, I was asking him, said I haven't seen him for a minute. And he just says here, he received some bad news a while ago and they've been trying to manage it. Can fill you in on Discord, but don't want to drag things down. Well,
Oh,
someone saying if it, I don't know, let's say if it helps. I know it doesn't, but I'm like, I've had some bad news recently too. So, uh,
yeah.
yeah, Jessica knows. Um, so I hope you're all right, man.
Yeah, that's too bad. I hate to hear that. Hopefully, whatever it is, it's, something that doesn't last, hopefully.
You know,
Happy Thursday, Daniel.
what you working on there, Macy?
I didn't know what to work on. I want to work on stuff. I have stuff I want. I need to work on stuff, but I didn't really want to work on what I had. So I decided to try to draw a character from a book series I'm reading instead.
Funny. Everything you just said is me. I've got shit I need to be working on, and I thought I was going to work on, and I'm just like, so I'm flipping through all my stuff I've got sitting here, and I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't finished this thing. I kind of forgot that I had it. I got some parts to finish inking,
All right.
so
Man, I loved that piece you uploaded last night.
oh yeah, that inked by the other guy.
Yeah, yeah. I saw that and I was like, oh, I don't know what I don't know if it's just the style of his inking style or what. And I mean, the art is good, which is yours, of course. But I was like, I don't know to me it feels and the best way I can put it is just tangible. Like it just felt like I could reach out and touch it and you could feel everything. Like it would exactly how it looks is how it would feel.
To tell me he said that. Yeah, I of course I really liked it. He took it when he said it to me. He's like, he says one thing that I do, and I knew this. This is kind of what I was expecting, what I was hoping. But when he messaged me back with it, he says, when I take these things at a certain point, I kind of put the pencils away and I just start doing my own thing on it. I'm like, that's great. That's part of the reason why I wanted to work with you because the style that he brings to it. Like everything I put down is essentially there. I'm not worried about that, but he brought his own unique flavor to it,
Hmm.
made it look like what it is. And I was like, that's what I wanted. I wanted you to add your flavor and your style to it. So
Yeah. Yeah, man, I saw that and again, I just thought it was super, super cool.
I don't know if you get the chance or if you do get the chance, but go follow the link to his page and see the rest of his art, rest of his
Yeah,
stuff.
I did.
Right?
I ended up following him. Yeah.
He's good, right?
Yeah, it all that same vibe. I really liked it. Really loved it.
Here-
Like, man, I wish I could.
Here's a crazy thing. You know my best friend Rob Liefeld?
Yeah.
So this is the beginning of 2024. He put out this book, right? Right here. Well,
Okay.
he did this manga edition, it's called, where
Okay.
they took all the colors out and did all this gray scaling on it, if you can see. So it's just
Mhm.
black and white grayscale.
Shh.
That guy that did that thing for me.
Oh, that's you were saying he worked for Life. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and he hit me up. He kind of introduced himself and we chatted back and forth. And he's like, hey, one of these days we should do a thing together. I was like, absolutely. Amazing. And
I would love that.
it's just crazy that to have something done for me that was,
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Yeah, I love it. I loved it. Some of the one of the coolest things I think you've posted before. Chuck's crazy. I mean, he's just so good, but it was different, which I know I thought it was Chuck's at first, but yeah, I was like, man, that is something unique the way that his art style.
what's also crazy is I had another one of the artists who used to work for Liefeld back in the day, like contact me and we chatted back and forth and shared some stories and kind of become kind of friends a little bit.
Oh,
So this makes like four
wow.
four guys that have worked with him in the past, but
That's so cool.
sort of recently or like 3 decades ago. So it's pretty crazy to have some people reach out. All really nice, talented guys. So it's pretty awesome for me.
Yeah, I mean, that's just cool. I'm sure it's just cool to meet so many artists and then get to kind of I mean, they're now being involved in some of your works. That's just crazy.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, what? Really? No way. Some reason, some way, here we are.
Mhm. Yeah, that's sick.
Channel keeps yielding results that would have you know, never expected.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Mr. D Man, this is a character from a book series I'm reading. And I am in love with this book series. I finished the second book last week. I'm about halfway through I finished the first book last week. I'm halfway through the second book. But it's the Red Rising series and it's Severo from Red Rising. And this book series is just phenomenal. This guy just knew what he was doing. I'm blown away how much fun it is. Never a dull moment. So anyway, I'm drawing one of the more unique characters from the story.
So you'd already gotten a head start on it before we turned the camera on. Had you been working on it before?
Um, Honestly, I kind of threw it on here before because I knew we were gonna do this. Because I'm like, I want to have something to work on.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do. I don't know. I probably should be doing the my little oh, what are they called? Um Miniatures, but I'm like, I want to do actual like draw something. So that's that's kind of what I did here.
Understood. Yeah, like I said, I got stuff I need to get going on. Like I need to get cracking on the pages for the next book and just kind of stalling and it's not helping me.
Mm,
I
that's fair.
need to get back into that like pumping out a page a day or thereabouts close like I was for that big long stretch when I was finishing up the He-Man books.
Oh yeah. Dude, that was wild. You were just every day something new on that one.
I just taking a minute.
Yeah. I get you. Probably not a bad idea. Uh, Natural. Well, we have lots of snow here.
Are you buried?
We were, but we're not now. We actually had some of it melt off. So
It's
which hmm?
we got a little bit finally yesterday, and it's been cold as shit, but it hasn't stayed ever this whole season. And then yesterday it kind of finally snowed. It's been cold enough that it's still a little bit on the ground, but not much.
Yeah, it got down to 32, negative 32 degrees out here.
32. I mean, that's cold, but that's not really nothing. So negative 32. That's a
Yeah. Yeah, it was negative 32. Yeah, not last night, but the night before last. That was the coldest I think it's been.
that'll freeze some pipes.
Yeah, luckily all my pipes are in concrete, so we don't have as many issues with that. But my sister-in-law, whose pipes are not, she has a crawl space. And she has some of hers are actually out in her garage and a couple are in her attic. Um, she had some freezing with hers, so
Yeah, that's rough. Like
I
not
know you I
water.
know I know you know that.
Yeah, I went through that a couple of years ago, but now me and the roommate, we're just like, we look at the weather and I'm like, I'll turn the faucet on in my bathroom and then she turns it on in her bathroom and then the kitchen, just a slow, steady, stream. I'm like, I don't care how much water I'm using, just going straight down. Like, I'm not going to be without a fucking bathroom and
Yeah,
I'll pay a little bit higher water bill. That's fine. I'd rather go 4 days or so or five without anything.
right. No, I get you. And you've had them like insulated too, haven't you?
No, it's a
Oh
mess.
no.
The shit's just kind of hanging free under the place.
Mm,
Previous owners had a one of those electric cables that you wrap around it and plug in, and it warms up. I can't remember what the name, what you call them,
I don't know either.
but there's a name for it, heat tape or something like that. But I get this fear. I don't know how they did it, how they set it up, and I just have this fear of plugging in this electrical thing under my house, and then it just sparks and starts a fire and burns my house down. I never have turned them on.
No, I get you. That's probably not something I would do either.
That makes me nervous. I have dreams of this place burning down, and I'm just like, I can't. I can't.
Oh, yeah. See, I and again, I don't know with your setup. I don't know that much about it, so I'm not, you know, I've only this is the second house I've ever owned, and mine have always been slabs, so I don't know. But like my sister-in-law, she was able to do like they were able to take theirs and do some type of spray insulation around the pipes.
Yeah,
So I don't know if that's something you could do, but
I'd have to look into it. And I mean, I'm sure there's probably options, but we'll see. But again, it seems like if I just keep the water flowing,
yeah, my husband said the same thing. He's like, "Should we just let it drip? Let like put some drip, like let our things drip so that it doesn't freeze?" I was like, "I don't think we're gonna have to worry about it because we don't have a crawl." They're not like, I think because they're in. But maybe I don't know. Maybe we're naive to that. I don't know.
yeah, I'm not sure how that would work in a house like that. You'd think they'd have a way to make it so it doesn't happen, but what do I know?
Yeah, I don't know either. I feel like we are always like, "Mm, I don't know what to do." Call Four Seasons, or maybe that's just where I live. Mr. Demon says. I'm assuming that's like a company that winterizes your home. Is that what it is? My sister and brother-in-law, this is their first home that they own too. Like they live down the street from us, right?
Yeah.
And we are in a group chat and we were talking about, oh, we need to do this and do that. And it's just like, why do we not know anything? Like, why do we not know what to do? Like the work. I said, I know. No one taught us what to do.
Well, once your pipes freeze up, you'll go through the experience and something.
And then you'll know, Ross. Then you'll know.
It really sucks to be like 1 in the morning and you gotta go potty. And it's like, as a dude, I can go take a piss off the porch. That's fine. But when other things have to happen and you're like, I have to go get in my fucking car and drive to the gas station down the road.
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh, like I'll manage without having like a clothes wash. I can take them to a laundromat or something like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's the worst.
So I'm going to move this because I can't quite get in my way here. Yeah, Four Seasons heating, cooling. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Um, we
Yep.
got lucky. We were worried we were going to lose power. Her generator, we have a generator, and we bought it to run our, um, we have a camper.
Yeah.
So we bought it to run our camper. We don't even have our camper out here. It's still out there. And because we it was like we had to bring everything else out. So it's with at his dad on his dad's property. But we brought the generator and we're like, oh, because this is useful for other things. So we brought the generator and it comes out. We come out here and we know the storm is coming. We're trying to get prepped and we realize that this thing won't start. the generator won't start. But he's like, yeah, I probably need to clean like the carburetor. I don't know anything about it. Out and it's so cold. I'm gonna have to like can't do it in the garage 'cause the garage isn't insulated. So we're just sitting there. We're like, should you think we're gonna need this? Do we have to go buy a new generator? Is this even gonna be an issue? And he goes with my brother-in-law over to go look at generators, and they have like three left locally because everybody's buying a generator in anticipation for this storm. So anyway, my brother-in-law ended up getting a pretty big, good sized one, and I was like, we'll just go over to their house if we run out of power. We'll just fix ours later.
If worst comes to worst, we're coming to visit y'all.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
It's nice having family right close next to you.
Yeah.
That's convenient as hell.
Yeah. Yeah. It really it's we don't necessarily see each other constantly all the time. It's not, we all have lives and different things going on, but it's been nice because like their kids can come hang out at our house, our kids can go hang out at their house. We can spend holidays together really easily. We can just hang out on a weeknight, do games or something. It really is. Um, yeah, it's been fun. Speaking of which, my brother, he lives like 40 minutes away from me. He's trying to convince me to take his plants he doesn't want.
Are you not a plant girl?
Someone's asking, is your triangle lifted? Oh, that's someone saying.
Lifted like a car? Like got spinners and shit? Get it? No.
Uh,
No, it's just a regular old thing. But I'm not exactly using wet ink like a brush or a nib, so just using the technical pen so it doesn't smudge ink um, when I'm running along. So I keep thinking about getting a ruler or something like that, and seeing people put the sticky tape in and like the pennies and shit on it, so it lifts the ruler off the paper, so it's not you don't have your flat edge flat on the paper and then your ink line running up against the edge of the ruler, and so the ink catches onto the ruler and it streaks and makes weird shapes and weird things like that. But it's not really been a struggle when I do the stuff with a pen. So
Interesting.
Sheldon says he had pipes freeze out his place and he had to go shit out in the yard, but they lived out in the middle of nowhere. Which you got to do what you got to do.
When I was a kid, we lived in the country and we only had well water. Like that was the only water we had. And whenever our power would go out, because we had a power, like our pump was, power driven, or I guess that's how it was. Anyway, we couldn't go to the bathroom or flush our toilets or anything. So we just took buckets of water and we would just dump them down and flush the toilet that way.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. If nothing else, you got to have water to just dump.
Which we've gone camping before in campers where they have a toilet, but they don't have electric to them, or like the propane, so they're not running. And so that's what we've always done too, is we just
Yeah.
tossed them. Yeah. Here my child is not being very conducive right now.
Which one? The young one?
Yeah, my baby girl.
Yeah, someone's saying it doesn't smudge with the pen. I've never encountered that as a problem, but it certainly does. Obviously, with there are some pen brushes that it would do that, but these microns and pit pens, that doesn't seem to be an issue I have to worry about. So it works.
That's nice.
Jessica, you like Star Trek? Have you watched the new Star Trek Starfleet Academy?
Mm-mm, is it good?
No, fuck no.
I haven't even finished Picard.
No, I kind of hate you for that, but
I know. It's on Paramount. Is it on Paramount?
yeah,
I-
everything Star Trek is, they own it.
Ugh, okay.
You just
I do have that. I should finish. I actually had my son watching Picard with me, I think, last time, although he didn't understand it very well. But
yeah, Picard season 3. A person who likes the original Next Generation show needs to watch because it's the last movie you'll ever get with them, and it's good. This Starfleet Academy is such a dumpster fire.
I am shocked.
It's just it's like you're kidding me.
I
You're
just can't believe it.
kidding me that they actually wrote this shit. And what's crazy is the last thing that well, not the last thing, but because they did this Section 31 movie, and that thing bombed as one of the worst things ever made. Um, but the last thing they had that was a hit was that Picard season 3, and all the fans were like, "You finally got it right, guys. Do the sequel to that show that you set up so perfectly right at the end." Like there was an obvious and very specific, like, this is what the future could be. Just need the people in charge to say, "Go make it." And you know what? They doubled down, and it feels like the guy who runs the series, this fucking douchebag who's been killing Star Trek. Um, it's like he didn't have anything to do with Picard season 3. They handed it off to another guy who actually loves the franchise and the show. And
That makes perfect sense.
that guy made a good show. It's like he's taking it back, like, no, I'm going to make it now. I'm going to take the goodwill that you kind of started and I'm going to run with it. And it just they make the worst thing ever. Like, you think it couldn't get any worse.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't even want to see it. I just give up.
Someone says, all right, I need to talk to Jess about a series Rob doesn't like. We've discussed Stranger Things a couple of times
Oh yeah, Stranger Things. Yep, yep. Yeah.
for it.
I yes, it has been discussed on here, but of course, whatever you want to talk about. I'm down to discuss it.
You're like,
I
huh?
think I might be in the minority though with most people with this one.
I gotta be honest, I can't remember what you told me you thought about it. Was it kind of like it wasn't a complete dumpster fire, but they didn't quite stick the landing?
Yes, that's how I feel.
It was
Like I was happy enough with the ending. Like I didn't feel like, "Oh my gosh, the series is ruined," like a lot of people did. Um, but that was just me.
seem to have heard that from several people, but it was like, considering everything, it could have been way worse, but it could have been better.
I left the last episode and I was like, honestly, I'm okay with that. It actually to me felt very 80s inspired the way they left it. For those who haven't seen it yet, I won't give it away, but I'm sure it's been a while now. But like it was kind of left up to interpretation, which I feel like is very like I don't know, like maybe more early 90s, but like a lot of movies kind of played that whole, well, it's up to you. What do you think? And I kind of liked that, especially since there were so many people who wanted so many different things. Um, yeah, they didn't like, okay, like he's like Gaten saying, they left something questionable things up in the air. There were definite plot holes, like absolutely. And if I were doing it, I would have done it differently, but it's not my story. And this is what I was saying before. Like I think it's one of those things they made such a awesome, beautiful, wonderful show for so long and it's beloved. And I understand. I think the hype was so high. I don't know if there was anything that would have not disappointed people. Like, I don't know if they could have made anything that would have tied everything up in a beautiful bow that still would have satisfied everybody.
Right, the expectation was so big. I think we talked about that, was like, I don't know anything about it outside of that it was really well received, and then it turns into this giant machine that's moving, and, I think I was saying, I wonder if the creators had any thoughts of, like, "We better plan ahead in case this thing goes the distance," and maybe they didn't expect it to, and suddenly they had to, like, create stuff that they maybe they didn't know what to do, like, just the expectation. How do you make this wrap up perfectly? And it's a
They
lot
didn't.
said,
And
but
in fact, they did a behind the scenes of last season that they released, Netflix released, and it basically shows that they didn't have the full thing written by the time that they started filming because they were so up in the air on how they wanted it to end. But at this point, I mean, it's been 10 years of this. They've got to make a decision, right? And so they didn't have it all figured out. And I think that is part of the problem is I think they didn't, and it was so I think it was daunting, honestly.
yeah.
Um, that's my take on it. Maybe they should have named it questionable things, Sheldon says. Yes. Oh my
I
god.
mean, it is possible to write a show and have it just work perfectly, but considering that they made something that wasn't considered like a Game of Thrones style absolute destruction of the franchise, it was just, at least it sounds like, at worst, it was like, it was okay, you know?
I mean, some people think they just ruined it. I mean, at least people I know in my own personal life, they were like, eh. It's certainly they will watch the other ones. They'll never watch that last season again type thing. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I just people were angry about, Will and the coming out stuff. And I mean, it's would I have done it that way? I would have written that completely different. I've never came out before, so I guess that's probably not the input anybody wants from a straight person. But I just it wasn't that big of a deal that I think it was made out to be. We all kind of knew that that was the case with this kid, so maybe it just felt like a little bit like, okay, it was more so I think they're running out of time and they spent a lot of time on it more
That's
than anything.
what I seem to hear the biggest complaints were. It wasn't that it was done, it was how and when it was done in the storyline. Like, we don't have time for this, you know. So I don't know. And again, I got no emotional stakes in it, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that was the biggest thing is yeah. I don't know that I would have written it how they did, and I don't know. There was some people were saying, "Oh, maybe there was rumors that they had AI write it, and that's why it was so bad." There were all these rumors. I don't know if any of that's true or not, but I don't know that AI would have written something that where it didn't, tie up the endings, but I don't know. I don't know. That was my feelings on it. And they didn't and they had no follow-up on what happened with Owens. Owens. Why can't I remember who that is? Who is that? Yes, exactly. See, I didn't have an issue with it either. I think it was just more the time. Like, I think it made sense. I think the storyline, I understood what they were trying to do. Also understood that, this is something they wanted for this character to make a big deal of it. That's fine. I also think that during that era in the 80s, just from having family members who also lived during that time and were gay, it would have been a much bigger deal to come out then. Like there it wasn't maybe not as well received socially as it is now. So I understood. It wasn't written by AI. The Writers Guild is adamantly against that, Ginger Bears. I'm sure it wasn't. Like, I didn't think it was either, but people were just coming up with all kinds of stuff. There's actually a few areas where they drag scenes that didn't need to carry on so long. Yep. Oh, you're right. This Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, they didn't tie that up. Um, yeah, I don't know. They left a lot of things up in the air. Again, would I have written it like that? No. I just don't think it was the end of the world, I guess. And maybe I just don't want it to be bad. So, uh, it's fun to have something to, like, look forward to too, and I feel like during the holiday season, I liked having that, but
Uh, I'm just glad it's over because now someone's saying can't bring it up to me ever again.
I mean, we can bring it up to you forever. The show is still you can still watch it.
I know, I know. I'm just busting on my man someone's name. So,
Yeah, that's true. He got nabbed by the government goons, and he was such a big. Well, I don't know why I forgot about him. He was such a big part of it. It is true. Like, what? Wait, where'd he go? Uh, yeah, I don't know. And one of the big things that everybody talks about, just quick side note here, is and if you haven't watched the what the heck? Hold on a second. Some big old dog running around in our yard out there. I thought it was a coyote at first.
oh, gee.
Because you have them out, like, in that area, we right next to the woods, so, um, one thing that they is brought up that actually does get addressed in the behind the scenes is where were the Demogorgons during the final boss? Like, what was the deal there? Did they not come? Why is it just, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to say it, but where they go. And they say in the behind the scenes when they're filming them at the writing table or whatever and talking about it, somebody says, "Well, where are they gonna go?" And they're kinda like, "Eh," and it ends up being this big deal. I'm like, "They should have listened to this other person that was like, 'Well, where are they gonna be?'" They literally put that in there.
That's
It
fun.
just Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like they definitely could have done better, but oh well. I liked the ending myself.
It says, thing that doesn't bother me so much about the ending is that the show is always built around the idea of D&D. The concept has always been about the kids making their own adventures. So the end was kind of like that. We're given room to make our own ideas about what really happens.
That's what I said too. Oh my gosh, like almost exactly what I said the night when I was talking to people about it. I said, "This is the point of the show is they talk about the storyteller, about, all their different roles they play. Like this was an adventure they were having, and it's okay that we don't have all the answers. Also, it makes it feel like they went off and had more adventures, and I don't know. I'm a sucker. I cried like a little bitch at the end.
You little,
I really did. I was, like, bawling. My husband's just like, "Okay, this was okay," but
it's like, oh my God. Now I got or something.
I know, we, like, got off. I'm just, like, tearing up. Oh, there's a scene where they're putting their books back on the shelf, their binders, their D&D binders, and I'm seriously just, like, choking up so hard like a little baby, and he was like, it was okay." Ginger Bear says, "I thought the show wrapped up fine. I enjoyed it." I agree. That's how I felt too. I'm glad I'm among people who agree with me here because I'm not very often.
Oh, yeah, like
And now Rob can watch it knowing that it's worth it.
See, I've kind of committed to not watching it just to make you guys mad.
I know. Why do you like that?
Like, Rob, why are you a little bitch?
Why you gotta be like that for? We want to share with you something that brings us joy. Don't understand.
But like I was saying, it sounds like, for the most part, again, that maybe it wasn't perfect, but it was at least good enough. Like it didn't really.
Yeah.
Well.
Let me tell you something. I will watch that 100 times over before I watch most of the stupid Star Wars shit on Disney.
That's my girl right there.
That's the truth.
Mm.
That's how I feel about it. People, that is something that was ruined. And you know what? Game of Thrones was honestly, yeah, that was terrible. But I actually knew a lot of people too that watched Game of Thrones after the fact all together that actually didn't mind the ending either. So maybe I need to rewatch it, but I don't know if I got time for all that. But
That's a lot of TV. Well, here's the thing: it's not going anywhere.
that's true.
You can be here 40 years from now and be like, you know what? I'm going to catch up on Game of Thrones.
Hmm.
And your
I
kids,
got.
your kids will be like, we don't have a VR set up for that. What are you talking about? Like, no, this is when TV, you had to actually watch it with your eyes. None of this strap on this helmet shit and live in that world.
My kids do have a VR and it broke this week. And part of me is really happy about it. And then part of me is sad for them. But part of me is not sad for them at the same time. That's terrible, I know. Mr. Demon says the recap will be set in the 2000s when the kids are older in their 30s and they have to go back to Hawkins. Gayton says, yes, see, that's where I got that sense of them leaving things open because Mike looks down at his sister and the other kids around the D&D table who are about to start their stories. Yeah, I agree. So the main kid story ended and now it's up to the fans to make their own. Yeah, that's how I kind of received it. I mean, I was happy with it. Mm-mm. I actually don't like. I think I just messed up a little bit here. Wow, look at you are really, really quick when it comes to inking and drawing.
Thing that I
I
had
c
on here is excessively complicated, so I'm just kind of looking through.
He says, "Is everything looks excessively complicated to me?"
I kind of already worked out the more complicated and also funner parts to draw. So the stuff that was left is just kind of like tracing off some black shapes and filling in the dark. So it's just kind of these are the funner stuff, which is why I kind of kept putting it off. But
Yeah, fair
I'll
enough.
do it to wrap it up.
That's fair. Sean says, "I finally watched Game of Thrones. I thought it was pretty good, except the last couple episodes didn't seem to make sense." That's how everybody felt. That's exactly like everybody's just like, "Can we just pretend that those last couple episodes just didn't exist?" Um, I've been rewatching a lot of just like clips because loosely my sister and well, future brother-in-law, I guess, wedding is Game of Thrones themed.
Really?
Yeah, loosely. I mean, it's not going to have like no one's dressing up or anything, but it has those kind of tones. There'll be a lot of the music will be incorporated. My brother-in-law may or may not wear a sword. He may or may not wear fur. Um, and like the bridesmaid's hair and the bride's hair are all gonna be very Khaleesi. Um,
You're one of the
and
bridesmaids, right?
I'm technically, yeah, I'm the matron of honor. So,
I was about to say you got the long hair and you like to do cool shit with your hair. You got to do it like the dragon lady.
yeah, I'm actually not doing my hair. I guess we're having a professional do it because they're bougie like that. But yeah, they're gonna do stuff like that.
Well, when you get it done, pics or it didn't happen.
What?
When you get it done, your hair done, pics or it didn't happen. I want to see it.
Oh, absolutely. I'll post some pics up.
There you go.
Honestly, I think it's gonna be really cool. I'm really excited about it. If anything else, I'm just excited to see them get married. But I think it's gonna be such a fun. They're getting married in a castle.
What the fuck? Where at?
Yeah. Well, I don't really want to say too detailed on here, but it's in Utah. It's actually a wedding place. It's a castle. Um, Jerry says, Jessica, I stand corrected. Oh, you said, hey, Rob, hey, Jesse. I'll go by Jesse too. It's fine. I don't care. What's up, Jerry?
Hello, how are you, sir? Is that what you're coming back out to Utah in September, did you say?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Gonna be back out in the old stomping grounds.
Yeah. My dumbass. I went looking to see if I could or I was like, I gotta get my damn application in for the next comic convention here so I can have a
Oh.
taste. And they've already shut down applications. It's done. I can't get one at all. So I looks like I won't be going again.
What?
Oh,
Already?
yeah.
That's kind of wild.
Uh,
That is wild.
Yeah, it kind of chaps my ass. I was like, all right, I'm excited to go back. And then, like, just my dumb procrastinating ass. I'm like, well, it shouldn't be too late. Like, there should be time. Not a big deal. Think, yo, no, guess what? It's done. And I was looking around quite extensively for like, is there a waiting list? Is there like if someone cancels? Nope. They even said there's no waiting list, so don't bother looking.
Dude, what the heck? I will say that I used to love well, again, the time that I went, I actually dressed up, it was Comic Con. So that's what I always call it. But I used to just love the idea of it. And man, last time I went, it was so packed. Like that was crazy. It was when I went and saw you.
Yeah, yeah,
It was crazy packed. They must just get, I don't know.
yeah. There's a lot of people. It's you got to be able to be comfortable around big crowds and shit.
Yeah, I was like, not about. I mean, it was fun, but it was a lot.
Yeah,
Like you at some point you felt like you were like being herded through lines.
true. And then when you guys kind of had to take off, and then I think you told me that your daughter shit herself epically not too long after you left anyway. So you're like, okay.
Yeah, it worked out.
You're like, all right, this is what we need to do.
Yeah, we did not stay very I mean, we went and checked things out. We wanted to do the panel with the I've the cutest thing to tell you, speaking of my daughter. She is obsessed with Lord of the Rings, and I didn't even do it.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even start this. Like, I mean, kind of because we were watching it, but she loves watching it now. She calls it Lord and the Rings.
Oh, how old
And she's 2,
is
and she loves it though. She will sit and watch it on her own. If nobody sits with her, she doesn't even care.
like the
I,
perfect child?
I was like, I love you so much.
Just trying to get my oldest boy to watch, and I kind of made him forced him to sit down and watch the first half of the first one. I feel like
Mhm.
just kind of doing the nice thing, like, yeah, Dad, this is cute. That's fun. Thanks for letting me watch it. And I'm like, all right, we can watch the rest of it another time. He's like, okay. And then, yeah, no.
Whatever you say, Dad.
Oh. But he's a sweet enough boy to know like Daddy really wants me to like this, so I'll sit down and pretend to like that.
Oh, someone's saying, "Hey, Rob, I think it's Isaac's birthday. Did you send him a voice
Hey,
message?"
Isaac Bell, my man. I actually haven't. He sent me a birthday voicemail thing through the Discord. It was really nice of him. So we chit-chatted back and forth a little bit. But yeah, he's got his Kickstarter going and he had a $5,000 goal and beat it in like 10 minutes. Wow.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's a pro at this thing. I think last I checked, he was up to like 25,000 or something like that. He just started a couple days ago.
Wow, that's awesome.
Got a huge built-in audience.
Yeah,
Hell, he even
that is sick.
he had this tier. I think it was just two of the high-end tiers for like for $1,000, you can own some of his own original artwork, and they sold out instantly, or
Mhm.
instantly, but pretty dang quick. And Dan Goodwin, who's on here.
Yeah,
I saw him chime in that he was like mad that he missed that level. That man spent some money on some original art. He's always posting up original art that he's bought from professionals. He likes to spend money on original artwork. And he's like, he was ready to buy some
I love that.
that I see. And he's like, damn it, I missed it. I'm like, oh,
Oh, wow.
a whole nother dude ready to drop $1,000 on some Isaac Bell artwork, which I would love to own too, because he's so good. But you know, and then I'm sitting here like, well, when I do my crowdfunder, I was thinking about putting up some original artwork. I'm like, yeah, I gotta fucking want it. I mean, I guess I could do it and just, see. Then it's like, what do you charge for it?
I mean, you could do like more of an auction type thing, and then you don't feel like you're overcharging. People can buy what
I don't
they
know.
feel it's worth.
I think you have to set it like it is this price. So I don't know.
Uh,
Figure it out. It's my first one. It's my first time. Be gentle, everybody.
be kind to Rob.
Gentle when you throw me against the wall metaphorically and just take me.
Oh my gosh.
You know.
Why do you gotta say it like that?
Cause
Melho says we are watching Lord of the Rings at Casa de Mello as we speak. That's awesome. When are you doing your Kickstarter?
when Chuck gets the inks done.
Come on, Chuck. I'm just kidding.
No, he's working on it pretty extensively. I mean, that's why I threw up that post with all the stuff that he'd been doing. That
Oh
big
yeah.
of the face with the guy getting stabbed through the brains. I was like,
Oh yeah, that looked good.
that looks good. And I mean, he's chopping away on it. So he's close. So I'm not worried about it. And again, how good it's going to look is that's the most important part. I'd rather it look as good as we can make it. So when we put it out there, it's right. You know,
Yeah.
and I know there's been some folks who are like, "God damn it, Rob, when's this thing happen?" I'm like, I know, we're working on it, but
Give us a second.
just give me a minute. There's my man Latik Curry. What's up, my dude? Adam Brooks, how are you?
What's up?
The drawing. I don't know if you can see. Maybe if I turn it sideways, see this character. He's stepping up onto some interesting texture. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
if you know the story of the comic and you kind of think about it, it's supposed to look like he's literally walking on a giant cock.
Why?
The big veiny monster.
Okay, so I told my husband about Spread Eagle. He
Yeah,
said that's the best name I've ever heard.
he liked it.
He's like, that's like the best name. He's like, I've ever heard. I was like, okay. Of course you do.
And I asked you if I could throw you down as the pretend writer for the pretend ad for the pretend book. That's not going to happen, but uh,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you did. I remember.
like
Yeah.
written by Jessica, art by Rob. People like, when's the first issue of Spread Eagle coming out? I'm like, did you read the fine print? It says it's not. It's just a joke.
Or, I mean, if enough people ask, You got to do it, man.
That's what I'm thinking. I had a theory because again, I'm going to throw in all these ads for books that don't exist. But then, comics have done historically where they put together a big book full of previews, like 3 or 4 pages of story of all the books that are going to be coming out. I was like, well, what if I threw together a book and all of these fake comics that aren't going to exist? Maybe I'll draw 3 or 4 pages of a pretend preview pages and make that as a thing. I was like, I keep thinking like I could do that. That might be fun.
Yeah. I don't see why not.
See. But if I do that, you're gonna have to help me write the story for a spread eagle.
Oh gosh, that will be. You know what? I'm there.
I was gonna say, don't I like how you're like you acted like you were gonna waffle. You're like, oh my god, I can't. Yes, count me in. Or we're home.
You know what? Fuck yeah. Oh my gosh. No, I
Games gotta
pretend.
roll. Thanks for stopping in, my dude. I'll hit you up later.
Yes. It's fun. Hope he's okay. Oh man. I know I have to do all this fur and I just don't want to.
We just gonna leave it in pencil, or is it just gonna be a pencil drawing?
Yeah, pencil. If I had any confidence in my inking skills, I might add ink, but we know I do not have that. I do not have said confidence.
You could do your pencil. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. No one asked for my opinion. Looking for something to sketch on. I don't know. Let's do the back of this thing. But you could take the pencil and get a long lead on it and just kind of put on its side, and you could kind of do a kind of a side pencil. Lay down quick,
Yeah.
heavy lead, and I don't know. Let's see. I
For
haven't.
the fur?
Yeah,
Actually, that's not a bad idea. I should just do that.
I am full of it.
You are. And
And
sometimes it works in my favor.
did I tell you I went and saw the new Avatar movie?
Yeah, you said it was good, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's all relative, right? It was kind of exactly what I expected.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Really shocking, but it's visually impressive, and it's long, but I didn't hate it.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. I will not go see those movies in theaters.
I get
I,
it, except for the 3D aspect. I'm like, I have to see it. Like, it's so impressive.
I know that is true.
That's just
Except for we can't even watch 3D or go see them in 3D in my house because it hurts my husband's eyes.
well, you leave his ass home. And,
On our first date, we saw Titanic in 3D because it was the re-release for the special like edition or the anniversary or whatever. And I look over and his eyes are just so red. His eyes are so red and they're watering. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he's crying.
oh,
Look how sensitive he is. Then afterwards, he's like still crying when we go out there. I was like, what's wrong? I didn't know that was going to be in 3D until we bought the tickets. I said, oh, yeah. I was like, well, and he'd seen it before. I said, "Oh, are you gonna be okay? Like, it seemed to kinda hit you." And he's like, "What? No." Oh, he's like, "I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't do 3D. Gives me a headache and it makes my eyes hurt." And then they wa
it was cool for a minute.
his eyes were bloodshot for days. I was like, "Oh my god." I was like, well, okay. Well,
You should have been like, no, 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 babe. Seriously, this stuff it hits me in the feels.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
really does, you
needs
know?
to hold me. And you would have been like, oh my god, you betcha. You gotta seize the moments when they present themselves.
That is true. You really missed out on that.
Apparently not for long.
That's true. That's true. It didn't really
Married
affect
and
me.
have four of his children, so it things
Yeah,
out okay.
it worked out. It worked out for sure. So, Ginger Bear says, actually, 3D gives my wife a headache sometimes too. Ginger Bear says, those movies are only worth seeing in the movies for the 3D spectacle. LOL. Fair enough.
Yeah, I like the story enough, but it's kind of like a retread of the first two. It's all about family fighting against bad guys and blah 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 blah. But I was into it enough. It
Uh,
way
it's
worse.
a classic story.
It is. There's way worse. So
I always say that the first one is basically Pocahontas.
yeah.
Because it kind of
It's
is.
Pocahontas and that Fern Gully and Prince's with
Yeah,
wolves. It's all those things.
it's all of those things. Um, Aloha, Saboteur Comics.
Yeah, that's what's up? What's up?
Can hear they're playing video games downstairs.
What video games are they playing?
I think they're all playing Hightail, which is like it's kind of like a knockoff of Minecraft. So it's fun because my husband can play it with his dad, and then also the kids will play it, and so they're just playing it all together. They got something they can do together. Um, with his dad because his dad is obviously across the country. So
You
it's
right?
kind of.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying. Okay, sorry. I thought you were saying that your husband was across the
Oh, no, 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 no. His dad is across the country. My husband's dad.
at the last minute. I'm like, no, that's not what she said, Rob. Jesus Christ.
Open your ear. I'm just kidding. That's fair. That's
Yeah, my
very.
fucking ears.
Yeah.
Team of
Mm,
world police.
yeah.
There's the Kim Jong Un or whatever, and he's trying
I don't even remember that part.
that. And
Isn't that the one with the America? Is that that's the song?
going to Kansas every motherfucker day.
Yeah.
Yeah, towards the end, he was trying to explain his master plan. He's like, "Yeah, my time when I will take over the world is inevitable." And the girl's like, "Say again." He's like, "It's inevitable, inevitable." He's like, "One more time." He's like, "Inevitable, it's inevitable." God damn, open your fucking ears. Just lays in there. Shit was
It's
so
been a while since I've seen that one, but I remember just dying laughing. It was really good.
pukes in the alleyway.
Everybody remembers that part.
I couldn't stop laughing the first. I like tears in my eyes, like hurt. As no, they're like, all right, we're gonna have him vomit, so we have to like put this tube of fluid up through the puppet, and then but they're like, oh no, but like pump up the pressure, man. We're gonna have it fire out like. My ex-wife was like, "That's stupid, Rob." I'm like, "You shut the fuck up your mouth."
She took it so well too.
Oh no, right? It's like this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. She's like, you would think that. I'm like, yeah, I would. So shut up. I had to like go find one of the kids or something. Kids, come here, watch this shit. Funny.
Oh, Ginger Bear says that's Team America. I guess that makes sense. The song is from Team America.
Yeah, is that
But
where
is
Yeah,
What did you say it was?
that's what I was talking about. What did I say?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry. I thought he was
It was what
correcting.
in my head I was referring to. But if somebody said something else and I just
I thought you said something World Patrol, but now I'm like,
Team
I,
America Road Police,
oh, World Police. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
he'll correct me.
Ah,
Or the part that I was right, he was wrong, and he heard wrong, and then I'll make fun of him.
that's fair.
Ginger Bear's a good dude. I don't want to mock him. He's calling me out.
Mr. Demon, since everybody's all hyped up for the new Highlander, fool me once. Oh boy.
We got actor who used to play Superman playing the part of the Highlander.
Oh,
Hopefully they'll get it right. Again, I don't have any Highlander. I've only seen the good one once. And I don't know.
he'll probably F it up.
It's not impossible that they get it right, but
All right. Gingerbread says, no, I forgot about the world police part. So you're right. There you go.
I'm gonna take the victory lap because I get so few. But
That's why I was confused because I think I also forgot about that title. I was like, oh, I thought it was the Team America, but I was like, okay. But like, what other movie? Like, there's no other movie like that. Like,
yeah,
that is the only movie of its kind, really.
some reason I was thinking about it just like yesterday, and there's a scene where the guy was in disguise to look like a terrorist, so they, put
Mm-hmm.
turban on his head, and they'd told him in advance, like, hey, give us the signal if you're in trouble. And so towards there's this big fight, and the guy Gary, he's in a jeep with some terrorists that's trying to get away from the American soldiers, and so the main character is trying to like signal the guys that are chasing him and shooting at him, and he's like, it's me. And so the American guys are looking through binoculars. He's like, one of the terrorists is trying to say something to us. It looks like he's saying, kiss me, kiss me. And they're like, smart ass motherfucker, get him.
Oh
I could fire a missile at him.
my God.
The South Park guys almost never go wrong. I gotta be honest.
I like South Park. Okay. Here's my husband's always like, we should watch South Park while we're making dinner. Okay. I like South Park. I cannot watch it around my kids.
Yeah.
And sometimes even for me, they just go a little bit too far. Just they just go a little bit too far with it.
That's why I love it. Because I'm like, oh, how because if you watch some of the earlier seasons, and at the time that felt like they were really like doing some dangerous shit. And now it's like
Oh yeah.
so soft. Even they
Yeah.
like, oh, the stuff we did back in the day, thought we were being ballsy. That's nothing compared to what people do now.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch it when I used to work with you. That was one of the shows that I was watching pretty regularly whenever it come out.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, this is, hey, there's something else." My tastes have just maybe changed. I don't know. I like it every once in a while. I get a hankering for South Park, but I can't watch it very often like I used to be able to.
Don't want to corrupt your kids' minds quite yet.
Oh, and see, I don't know. Marcus let him watch some of them, and I just have to trust that he's knows what he's doing. He'll be like, "Oh, this one's okay. This one doesn't have any really much in it." I'm like, "Okay." They've watched like the World of Warcraft one, which I get that.
Oh,
I'm there.
yeah. That one, especially if they play it, like I have to imagine that that's hilarious for them.
Oh, dude, we were watching it with my kids, and I turned to Marcus and said, "This is you. You're Cartman. You are." I was like, "When we play with you, this is exactly how you act. Like it's like we have to like it's like we have to, you know." There's like a scene where he's telling everybody what to gear up in. I was like, "This is you telling us what to gear up in, and like what to get prepped for. And is everybody ready? We're gonna do this dungeon. And he's like, okay. I'm like, I mean, is it not?
That's the one where they were sitting around in the basement. They got all fat and disgusting, right?
Yep. And like my kids thought it was so funny because the mom, he's like, Mom, I gotta take a shit or something. And she's like, brings like the pan and he poops in the pan. And she's like, what a good boy.
Oh, that's a lot, honey.
Yeah.
Yep. Ginger Bear says he's animating on a cinematic for World of Warcraft right now.
Oh, really? Oh,
Ginger Bear, you
that's
might
awesome.
be interesting to know that I got to chat up artist John Stinsman, who worked for Extreme. He drew Evangeline. I kind of reached out to him because he commented on the video I did recently and chatted him up for a bit. And he says that he knows Chap, uh, and they used to be really, kind of tight. And he's like, "Yeah, Chap was a better artist than I even am now. This day, Chap was amazing." I'm like, "Yeah, I know a guy that kind of knows him. They work together." So he was kind of curious as to where Chap ended up. But yeah, I got to talk to Stinsman. That was fun. He's a nice guy.
Well, look at you, Mr. Popular.
Oh, get to know folks from the professional industry.
What'd you say?
Getting to know some folks from the professional comics industry just all through my stupid channel and my obnoxious, stupid, childish ranting.
That is seriously awesome though. That has gotta just be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a big comic book person, and even I'm like, oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah, this is so cool.
Okay, I don't sound like that, but
All right.
I wouldn't go that far. Just kidding. Oh, my legs are hurting. I have been working out a lot,
Yeah.
trying to get rid of my baby. I call it baby weight, but let's be real, it's called want to eat whatever I want weight. Um, and it's been killing me. I have really been pushing myself.
Well, good for you.
Mm, good for somebody.
So yeah. My drawing here, I told you how he's walking across a giant, piece of human anatomy, and then
Hmm.
just in the background here, there's all this fluid flying everywhere. Now that could be blood flying in the air.
But if we were to put color to it, Rob, what color would it be?
I mean, it might not have any color.
You son of a gun.
Disgusting.
Why are you the way that, what was that? Why are you the way that you are? I think that's on The Office.
Yeah. I hate so many things about, or I hate so much about the things you choose to be.
Yeah, exactly. It's Toby, huh? Mm. I can hear they're watching Toy Story down there too.
The Toy Story movie coming out, right?
Is it actually coming out?
Yeah, they made it. It's like done.
Oh, wow. You
They're
know
like
what?
doing like the final stages of it. It's not like they're talking about like it's made. There's even like a teaser preview online. And again, like none of them have been bad, but the last one was kind of unnecessary and didn't really add much of anything. And it's the one that I would watch the least.
You know, this is my opinion on it. I love did they get, like, Tim Allen and Tom Hanks?
Yeah. No one would go watch them shits without them. Like they are the
Yeah, they have to be in it.
yeah.
Here's how I feel about it. Again, I didn't love the last one. I was really, really sad. I actually didn't like the ending of it. I like, why would he leave Buzz?
Right.
Like, because why? I'm a nerd. Like, what does it matter? They're not real. I was really sad about it, right? But you know what? I mean, I'm down to see a new one because I don't think that it's one of those things that they've done so good with the first 3. The first 3 was so good. The last one was okay enough that I'm like, I'm not upset they're making another one. Like, hopefully they do the others justice, but that
Mhm.
was my favorite Pixar, hands down, favorite Pixar series.
Yep.
Movies of all, like, no contest. So,
Yep.
oh gosh, my watch is now trying to find Pixar movies. Um, so I'll be interested to see it. I'll definitely go see it. I went and saw number 3 by myself in the theaters at 19 years old.
You kid.
I was like, because I was so excited about it.
Yeah. I mean, the chances of it being good are pretty high because it's Toy Story, it's that cast and that studio. Um, but Pixar can pull it together and make a good movie when they need to. They seem to. I remember when every Pixar movie coming out was like an event you had to go see, and I haven't seen the last, I don't know, 7 or 8. Don't fucking care. I might catch him once. I'm like, okay, done. Don't ever need to see it again. It was fine. I'm out.
Did they do that elemental one? Was
Yeah,
that them?
it kind of, went wherever.
The one, well, they did Inside Out, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, that one. Okay, there you go. There's one that did.
Yeah.
I felt like
I will
both.
I will defend that one.
Yeah, oh yeah, I agree. I agree. I can't keep them all. There's a lot. Yeah, Gingerbread says they can't believe they didn't get Tim Allen to voice the Lightyear in like the singular Lightyear movie. Like, why the fuck would you not? And they
I don't know what the deal was there. I don't know if it was Tim Allen and other stuff going on. I was surprised by that as well.
well, I think that the studio intentionally made that choice. It wasn't Tim Allen saying no.
Oh.
They were like, this is like a movie in the world, and so it wouldn't be that voice. It'd be an actor doing it. I'm like, look, you guys can make all the excuses you want. Tim Allen is Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, you are a sad, strange little man.
That strange little man. You have my pity.
Yeah.
But by
I
the way, Shocula, hey dude, good to see you, man. Of course, he may not
yeah,
be current to
I was not happy about that. But that was a decent movie too. Honestly, that one wasn't bad.
the Lightyear movie.
Yeah, I think I got a lot of hate, but it wasn't the worst movie I've ever seen.
It was fine. It wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, but
No, that's fair.
I didn't have a problem with. But I didn't like that he was stuck on a planet. I'm like, Buzz Lightyear should be out exploring shit. And he got,
Yeah, I think I would have done different story.
yeah.
Although there's some funny parts, the ham sandwich, but it's ham with bread in the middle, and he's like, "Why would you guys do that?" Because he doesn't realize that like that's a thing now. Because when he comes back, and he's like, "Don't you put the ham in the middle of the bread?" And they're like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Because then you get like, ham juice all your finger." Like that's the best part. He's like, "What the heck?" I thought that part was pretty funny, pretty clever.
Yeah, so no Toy Story. Uh, you know what? I'm sorry, I can't remember. Have we talked about Jess, the new He-Man movie, the trailer?
No, I saw something about it, but we haven't talked about it. Real fast though, I need to address MEP. Is it MEP or just MEP?
Michael,
2234.
Michael Pritchard.
Michael Pritchard. Okay, Michael. He says, Jessica, are you drawing how Jacob from Twilight was made?
My lord.
That's pretty good. No, no, this is Severo from the Red Rising series. So, sir, I always feel like it looks weird when I look in my camera. Like the angle looks weird. Like this is not how it looks like in front of me.
Yeah,
But I think it's because that arm is all weird. Like his face looks shorter than it is on my paper.
yeah, kind of distorts it.
Uh, Ginger Bear says, hee hee, yeah, I like the bread sandwich. Yeah, that part was funny. Mr. Demon says, I'm not going to get into the whole Lightyear fiasco, just humans being stupid. Michael says, ah, that was going to be my 17th guess.
I would have thought there.
I don't know. I don't know you, Michael, but you're cracking me up. Um,
Yeah.
Red Rising. It is not. It is a book series by Pierce Brown. It is I would consider it sci-fi. It's got a little bit of apocalyptic, but I think it's just sci-fi. It is like one of the best books I've ever read, hands down. Like I haven't finished the series. I'm only in book 2, and there will be a complete series of 7, and it is already top 5 for me. Um, but I'm only on book 2, so I guess it could change, but I don't think it will. He's just a mastermind. If they make this into a movie, they better do a damn good job and have him on it. Because if they ruin a movie of this story, I will riot. Speaking of which, though, He-Man.
Well, I was just gonna say that you're a little bit of a book story snob, and you only read good stuff, which explains why you have not read my last issue of my comic book.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Son of a fuck.
I got it out. Hold on, where did I put that? I
Uh-huh.
got it out.
I have it out. I swear to God, it's
Hold
sitting
on.
there. I promise. See, she has to run to the other room and unbury it from the closet.
It's right here.
Uh-huh.
I did find it.
Uh-huh.
I am. I found it. I feel like I have to reread the whole series, though, if you want me to be honest. Oh, I forgot about these.
And the back,
Man.
yeah, there's a thing in there for, yeah, there you go. The art of yours that I ate.
Eh. Dude, that was a cool one.
Yeah.
Anyway, I actually think I'm gonna have to reread the whole thing.
Now we'll never read it. That's a lot.
Yeah, I know. That's a lot. But in all seriousness, I feel like I do need to go to reread the whole thing. Because I don't know that I'll remember well enough. Are you excited for the movie, or is this like a no, you're not excited for it?
The build up to it and all the information and the things they've squeaked out there as far as leaks and shit like that left me going like, this is gonna suck. Primarily, mainly because they have the character set in real world, like modern day, like our Earth. And
Oh.
one of the biggest complaints that we had about the movie back in the 80s, and they did it for budgetary reasons. They had no money to make that movie. And so they had to like set it on, they go through a time portal. And like that's the last thing we want to see in a He-Man movie is him on our world. We want to see him on his fantasy fucking world fighting giant rock monsters and Skeletor things and robots and whatever. But in this one, it's kind of like implying that he well, not implying it, kind of directly says that he was sent away as a child to be hidden from the bad guys, and so he got sent to planet Earth, which is where his mom is actually originally from. In this cartoon, his mom is from Earth, but she was an astronaut on a ship that somehow got lost in space and ended up on Eternia and married the king and then had a baby, and that's Prince Adam. So having him on Earth is not completely unreasonable, except that we don't want to waste fucking time having the character on Earth. We want to be on the regular, Eternia. That being said, it looked good enough that I'm actually interested. Like I watched it a few times. The designs looked almost perfectly spot on for the most part. Um, I like the actor. I mean, he's kind of some nobody that I have no idea who he is, and I actually like that. Um,
Yeah, I like that for this kind of stuff too.
like I don't know who he is, and I mean, I don't want to see some actor that I know. It's nice to have some unknown. And he looks the part, and Skeletor looks right. We see Trapjaw, we see Fisto. Fucking Fisto's in the movie. I'm like, that's the
Wow. Dude, maybe they saw your book.
I was like, oh, I was like, if they dare to have some scene where Fisto kind of crosses paths with Shira and they give each other kind of a look, I'm like, oh my God, somebody read my comic,
We'll know.
right? So I'm cautiously optimistic. I actually have like a preset date with Bobby to go see it because she hit me up. She's like, "Did you see it?" I'm like, "Yeah, it looked kind of okay. It did look like a dumpster fire."
Yeah, I didn't like I saw that something about it, but I don't remember if it was like the full trailer. It was just a little I didn't see anything. I don't remember anything particular from it. I just saw that it was coming out.
Yeah,
Uh, I should go see it with my brother because he liked He Man. We watched a few times together. There's just a cartoon because that he liked that. But interesting.
yeah. I'm scrolling back through the comments. Shocula's pissed off that you didn't read my book yet. Um,
So is Rob.
no.
I'm sorry. You know what? It's true. It's true. I don't know what my problem is.
Um, let's see. Yeah, talk about how in my book how I was saying like if in the movie if Shira gives Fisto a look and
Mhm.
I was like, oh, she gave him more than a look in my book because
Yeah.
like there's no secret.
Oh, I do know that.
You, you were there for the whole creation of it. I was like, oh my God, look
Yeah.
what you do.
It is true. Before everybody gets too angry with me, okay? I heard what's going to happen long before you guys knew it was going to happen because he like called me one night and he was like, "Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do." And went through it. So,
I need some chick advice.
yeah, even though I don't know word for word what happens,
You
I
know,
know what happens.
I know. It's a bullshit excuse, but it's also fair.
Mhm. Mhm. I'm gonna use it though.
Yeah, even Chocula, he's like, I'm kind of looking forward to. I am too. So, like I said, I got a date with Ms. Bobby. We're gonna go check it out, and then depending on, I might just drag my fucking kids to it. I might not even tell them, like, kids, we're gonna go see a movie. Like, what are we gonna go see? Don't worry about it. But it looks like something. I think that they'll like it. It looks kind of silly, but kind of awesome. So, you know,
Yeah, someone was saying it looks campy, which is kind of what I would think the
I mean, if it were me personally, I'd want to make it like dead serious. I've always wanted like for me because I like my stuff a little more serious. I want to see He-Man done with the importance of like Lord of the Rings. I want to see serious characters in a serious world. Um, but there's technology and lasers and monsters but going campy, I kind of get. So it's a balance
so
to make, and it looks like they might be getting it right. We'll see.
it's someone saying Jared Leto is Skeletor. Is that true?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. But it's full CGI. There might be a scene where, before Skeletor gets turned into, Skeletor Man, where it's the actual actor and whatever. But it's a fucking skull face, so maybe over here he's like motion capture and voice acting, probably, I'm guessing, but I'm fine with it.
Interesting. Okay. He's not my favorite actor.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like him. I don't really have a problem with him. I mean, he's just had some flops. I didn't mind the version of Joker that they did, and everyone fucking shits on him for his Joker. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then he
I
did
don't
that,
like the Joker either.
yeah, and then he did that Morbius movie, which I saw, and I'm like, it wasn't any worse than some of the other fucking crappy current Marvel shit coming out. I'm like, fine, it was no big deal, whatever. Didn't love it, I didn't hate it.
I think the hard thing with Jared Leto is I don't this is my opinion, okay? I don't think he ever fits the parts that he gets cast for. Like, I don't know what it is. He's 30 Seconds to Mars. That's how I know who he was.
Yeah.
Um, and so I always knew him as just, a singer, but I don't feel like he ever nails anything, but he keeps getting parts. So I guess he must be doing something right, but
I get you.
he's in that Neutron movie, which my I haven't seen yet, but my kids want to watch.
That shit bombed off the face of the planet hard, but I've heard a couple people say that they went and watched it on, it's on Disney or whatever, and they're like, it
Yeah.
wasn't that bad. So I'm kind of like, well, now that I can see it for free without paying money for it, I'm paying for Disney Plus, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I kind of
Oh,
want,
you're always paying.
uh,
Yeah, I might check it out too, but I don't know. Interesting.
yeah, I'm kind of excited for the He-Man thing, which I'm surprised. I'm glad, I'm glad to see it.
He's discount Jake Gyllenhaal. That's how I feel. That's
Uh,
actually who said Mr. D Man. Thank you. Exactly how I feel. It's like we couldn't get Jake. Let's get Jared.
we couldn't get a real actor.
Jake Gyllenhaal is chef's kiss when it comes to acting, in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
Not everything, but most things.
yeah, I like him. I don't remember the first thing I ever saw, man. Um,
Probably Johnny Dark or Donnie Darko. Yeah,
yeah,
Donnie Darko.
yeah,
Johnny Darko. Yeah,
yeah.
Donnie Darko. Yeah.
I've never seen that.
You've never seen that?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it's a weird movie.
that's what I had. It might be Brokeback Mountain was the first thing I saw him in.
Yeah, that was kind of his big break.
Yeah,
Broke back break.
get it, get it. I was legitimately like I just the hype for the movie. I'm like, do I watch a movie about gay cowboys eating pudding in the forest? But I'm like, holy shit, that was a good movie.
I saw it one time. It was okay. I don't know. It didn't resonate with me, but
It might be something to kind of rewatch because everyone's like,
I oh sorry, go ahead.
they it's like, oh, it's about a couple of gay cowboys. Um,
It's definitely more than that. Yeah.
it's more about it because I kind of got thinking about it. It's about these two cowboys, which are what's like one of the most traditionally American masculine butch thing you can kind of think of in culture is like cowboys, right? And it's
Sure.
set, I think it starts in the 60s, so it's a time frame where that type of stuff is not accepted, especially that way. And
Mhm.
Heath Ledger's character, from the way I see it, he had no interest in guys ever before or ever after that, except for this one dude that he met. And for some fucking reason, even he can't explain to himself because he struggles with it in the movie. Like he's all fucked up about it. But
Mhm.
reality is that he's got feelings for this guy. And then Jake Gyllenhaal's character was definitely he knew what he was, and it's past everything. It's like these guys who have these feelings and they don't understand it and they don't know how to navigate it, and all they want to be is together and they can't be. And I'm like,
Yeah.
everything else aside, I'm like, the emotion of it just fucking rocks me. I'm like, holy shit. I remember the first time I watched it, they're up in the mountains doing their little hot sex scene. I was like, okay, I mean, watch this on its own, but overall, like the whole story, by the time it ends, I'm in fucking tears,
Yeah.
dude. Like, it,
Yeah, I remember when I watched it, I remember feeling like it was sad. Like I felt like that was kind of my takeaway is I felt very sad afterwards. I don't remember it super well. Um, and at the time I really liked Heath Ledger, of course, because who didn't? But I didn't really. I think I'd seen a couple of Jake Gyllenhaal. And I thought they both just nailed their
oh
parts.
yeah, yeah, it's powerful. It's crazy. I was like, I just remember the first time I saw it, I'm like, okay. Um,
I get it.
It's way more than what people are talking about. It's this. And I'm like, okay, that's
Mhm.
awesome. Homer
Yeah.
Glitch, I ain't quit on you, Rob. That's like a line from the movie. I love Homer Glitch. That's my man right there. It's my boy. Satan's Alley. I know that reference. Do you know that reference? Satan's
Oh,
Alley.
and Satan's Alley. I don't know
Oh,
that reference.
Tropic Thunder.
Oh, okay. That's another my husband loves, but I haven't seen it in a long time.
God damn it, Jessica. Well, at the beginning, they had a bunch of fake movie previews.
Oh, one of them was that one.
Junior and Toby Maguire as like I don't know, church priests that are
Yep,
very
yep.
religious, but they can't express it, so they just stand next to each other and just gently reach one hand out and sort of barely touch the other one's
Oh
finger.
my gosh.
But
Oh
Satan,
my
oh,
gosh.
so fucking funny.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's been a
God.
long time. My
We're
husband.
gonna go up in the mountains and watch the sunrise together, my dude. Me and you. Let's do it. Uh, yeah, that Tropic Thunder. That first time I saw it, and to this day, like Robert Downey Jr. is Lincoln Osiris. He's in blackface.
Oh, I
The
remember that.
line that he said in that movie is just like the funniest thing.
My husband uses lines from all the time. I've kind of blocked it out, but it's funny. What time? I might jump off here, go get some dinner.
It's only a couple
Hmm?
5 o'clock for me, but
Oh, I know it's almost 7 for me because I live in the worst time zone ever. It really kind of is like we're like because everybody knows out there. So it's always like, oh, when do you want to do this? When do you want to do this? I'm like, I know we're 2 hours ahead of you. It's already such and such time. Oh well, I suppose.
I'm gonna have to go. I gotta go jogging on Saturday. I gotta get me some nice clothes to go to the viewing.
Oh yeah.
Have anything nice to wear. I don't ever fucking go anywhere nice. Just look like a fucking slob everywhere I go because
Rob, stop.
you
You not like you not look like a slob. What? Because you don't dress in button ups and stuff.
my job I go to is in receiving at Home Depot, so I'm always throwing around concrete and pallets and lifting things, and I'm outside in the snow on forklifts getting dirty. So my wardrobe is just a bunch of t-shirts and Levi's. And in fact, I'm actually getting low on Levi's that don't have a bunch of rips. Like I was wearing this set and I got a rip right down my crotch area, and I'm like, Danielle, look, I got a rip. She's like, what the fuck?
Oh, stories of receiving.
Yeah,
So funny.
I gotta go buy him a nice shirt and some shit.
Well, you know what? I know it's a very sad event, but you got to send us all some pictures of you all spiffied up.
Right? Like here,
And then we can all put the whole looks like you clean up nice. You know, all the stuff that people always say when people finally dress up.
well, you clean up now. You got a pretty mouth. I'm like, I know.
Oh, shit. Rob is a slob, a slobber.
Probably not here. You know it, man. You know it.
That's so funny.
Knocker is a term I've only ever really heard in like old school wrestling speak. We're getting they're doing a slobber knocker. I'm like, what? It's an adult film or something?
Gosh. Oh boy. You guys are crazy. This is kind of how it turned out so far.
It's looking good. I like it.
Obviously, yours looks really good because it always looks really good. That's why you're famous and have a lot of followers. But
Famous. Internet famous. Not even that.
you're pretty famous. I mean, more people know you than know me by a lot.
But if
So
you did what I did, you'd have a
okay, I was thinking Deliverance too when you said the pretty mouth part.
You got a birdie mouth.
Ugh, that movie scarred me for life. Ooh, no, I'm not talking. I remember watching it. I was watching it with my roommates. Okay, it was Marcus and I were living with we had two other roommates, just two dudes, and we're like, let's watch a movie because we got like a new TV and new like setup. And one of my roommates was like, oh, have you guys seen Deliverance? And we're like, no, is it good? Like a bunch of idiots. We should have looked it up first. And he's like, oh, we should watch it. Watch it. We're all just sitting there in like shock at like what we're watching. Like, this doesn't seem like the fun like evening that we thought we were going to have. Like, he's also the same one that wanted to watch Spit on Your Grave, I think it was. And I was like, I can't watch any more of these type of films. I just can't.
Like, I know you guys think these are hilarious, but come
Yeah.
on.
He's like, I don't enjoy this. Sorry. I've gotta go somewhere.
I'm gonna go elsewhere.
Yeah. I'm gonna go watch some trash reality TV or something.
There you go. That's good for your brain.
Yeah. That'll be better. Gonna watch some Star Wars.
There you go. The
Some
good.
Return of the some Return of the Jedi.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna jump off here. Thanks for letting me come draw with you.
Yeah, it's a struggle, I know, but thanks for showing up.
Rob should quit drawing, just get her to draw the damn comic. Just kidding.
Yeah, there you go. That's my boy Omer. You know.
All right. Well, yes, it was fun. Thanks for everybody. This was some great conversations. You all made me laugh. It was very fun.
Yeah.
Do you want to draw next week?
Hell yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Do it.
All right.
Time.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody. I'm going to bounce out too. So it's been fun as always, everybody. Appreciate it.